Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to talk about Jack Wolf knives. And you're going to say, what, Kev? Jack Wolf knives? There's no Jack Wolf knife drop this month. What are you doing? Yeah, that is correct. There is no new drop this month. However, they are doing a sale. So they're doing a 20% off sale from April 12th to the 21st. And it's on every Jack Wolf knife in stock at dealers, except for the Gunslinger Jack, because this one just released. It's not included in the sale. So if you had your heart set on a Gunslinger, I suggest you still just pick it up, but you won't be able to utilize that 20% off. But the after hours jack would fall in on that because it is not a Gunslinger jack. Wow, I can think. This is a absolutely fabulous locking Jack Wolf. Honestly, I like it better than the Gunslinger. So I think there's still some of these available out there. And this would be a great opportunity to pick one up at 20% off. You know, that's $70 off. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's $280. These would be $280 instead of $350. I don't know. I think that's a pretty goddamn good price if you ask me. Now, what I wanted to do, first I wanted to show you what I carried today because it happened to be a Jack Wolf, which gave me the idea for this video. And then I want to go through the dealers that I have in my link tree that are Jack Wolf dealers. And I want to see what Jack Wolfs they have in stock. And then I'm going to show you those knives and talk about them. So it's a Jack Wolf video. It's just a little bit different. And it'll be about the sale, and it'll be about the knives, and it'll be about my affiliate links. And it's a win-win-win. 20% for you guys. Hopefully you use my link. You don't have to, but you can. Jack Wolf sells some shit. Dealers sell some shit. Win, 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 win. That's 4 wins, actually. Anyway, I carried the Cyborg Jack today. Now, I don't think any of these are going to be available. I was looking at it today, and I realized this is a pretty old one. I mean, M390 on this, so this is a 2022 model. I know that because they started pumping out S90V starting in January of 2023 with the low drag jack, another one of my favorites, which may still be available. We'll obviously be checking that. This is the 80s version. Anyway, this was the first S90V. This is one of my favorite models. But the Cyborg is M390. This one came, I think, right before the Venom Jack. So this one was November of 2022. It was the release for November. We had some pretty heavy hitters there. I mean, October was Vampire, November was Cyborg, and December was Venom. And then we rolled right into low drag. I mean, that was 4 in a row, just absolute banger, banger, banger. You know, and then after that you had, what came after the low drag? Was it the Javelina Jack, which is a great one. I carried it yesterday, and I really appreciate it more now than I did then because there were so many good ones coming out. That one kind of fell by the wayside for me personally, but I was kind of re-experiencing it, and I absolutely love that Javelina Jack. Then I think the Big Bro came, and then I think we got the Feel Good, which is my favorite model of all time. So anyway, I have this one in Toxic, Storm, Fat Carbon, and Belt Satin. This is still back when they did only Belt Satin. The simpler days. And they had the Bazooka. No, actually it was Hot Pink. It was the Hot Pink Cyborg. That was the one that had the Hot Pink that everybody wanted again. And then we got Bazooka after that. And I had a Hot Pink one for a while. I had a matching slip. It was gorgeous. But something about this Toxic Green just really spoke to me. So I got this as well. And then, you know, eventually I decided to sell one of them because I don't know. It's hard to keep multiples of them when I have every single model. And I think I sold it to Work Knife Balance. I'm not positive, but I think so. And hopefully he's still enjoying it. But yeah, I have this beautiful matching slip from Troy over at Northwoods Leatherworks Co. So that was what I carried today. So I kind of just wanted to show you. So let's do the thing, right? So I'm going to go to basically my link tree. I keep it in my notes as well. And I'm just going to kind of go down the list here. So Blade and Beam. The first one is Urban EDC. I don't know if they're participating in this, but I'll put links for each of these down below, obviously. And if you guys want to use those, it will help the channel. So let's see what they have in stock right now. All right. So it looks like we have the, nope, we don't. So those are sold out. I wish it would just say sold out right there, because this is going to be really annoying if I have to do that for everyone. So I'm guessing they don't have any in stock. So how come these all say sold out and then those other ones are, that's interesting, isn't it? So those are all sold out. All right, so forget Urban EDC. Out. Let's see. Blade HQ. They are a Jack Wolf dealer. Jack Wolf. I assume that all the dealers are participating, but it's possible that some will not, so can't hold me to all this. But anyway, Gunslinger Jack does not count. Remember, we talked about that. So they have the Midnight Jack. This one's in Dark Matter Copper. I do have actually 2 Midnight Jacks. So this is one of my favorite models. You guys know that. This is the Purple Haze version that came out in the first run. And then the most recent run, I grabbed a reverse tux. This is the only one in jig tie or full tie, I think, that I own. I much prefer the carbon with bolster and belt satin. But there was something about this reverse tux Midnight that really spoke to me. Just look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it. Sound like bees. It's just a gorgeous pattern. First off, the Midnight Jack is just special. One of the best patterns that they have done. Barlow pattern with the sheep's foot is just right up my alley. And then you add a beautiful slip. This one's from Troy over at Northwoods. And the only non-Troy slip I have in the collection of Jack Wolves is this one from Tailored by Cortez from Blade Show, Texas. And it just kind of was perfect for the Midnight. And yeah, so this is just one of the best models they've done. Just, you guys know I'm a sheep's foot fan. Perfect in hand, great size, wonderful walk and talk. And they've actually done technically 2 runs of these, but they did a sort of intermediate run with Sportsman's Warehouse. And those may still be available as well. I don't know. Okay, so that was the Midnight Jack. Then we have the Sharpshooter Jack. So the second batch is sharpshooters. So I actually have 2 of these as well. Any of the ones that are re-releases, I have 2 of, because I have the original. This is the original. This is actually the OG of OGs. This is from the first drop of Jack Wolf knives, and this was the only carbon fiber version they had back then. So they used to do micarta, so they would do, I think, 3 micartas and 1 carbon fiber. But Ben soon learned that the carbon was hot, so we started adding more and more carbon until now it's basically all carbon and a little bit of tie. M390 on this, really nice walk and talk. A little bit softer spring, but still fantastic walk and talk. Dark Matter Blue. Just a wonderful knife. This one really started it for me and for Ben and everybody, I think. And then I have from the new batch, which looks like they have available. This is Snowfire Fat Carbon. They do have that one. $3.99, so you take 20% off of those. That's $60. So you're talking about $240 for these Jack Wolves now, which is pretty sick on sale. So I do recommend you guys jump on these. Obviously, I have, you know, every model, multiples of some. And yes, I have paid for a bunch of these. I've also gotten a lot of them, you know, for review. But I have bought a bunch because I love this brand, you know, and certain models have stuck out to me. So I've bought like a bunch of different ones and then slowly sold them and kept one, you know. But anyway, this Snowfire one's really nice. This one has hand satin. This is my only hand satin. So I have one, you know, I have two with the black blade, and then I have one with the hand satin. So I guess I got to get one with a stone wash soon, if they keep doing that. I just love the belt satin, you know. But Walk and Talk is still there. A little bit more spring tension on these. Not quite as bouncy, though, as this one. So, give and take. But you have S90V now. Yeah, beautiful. Snowfire on that. Again, just gorgeous slips here from Troy. And let's put those away. So those are the sharpshooters. Midnight Jack we just talked about. This is the one that I was telling you that reverse tucks. Dude, it is so good. I mean, it doesn't quite have the same, like, it's almost as jumpy as a satin. But because of that coating, it's just taking a little longer to wear in. But I mean, dude, beautiful Walk and Talk. And that, I don't know, there's just something about this combo that does it for me. So anyway, that one's available. Looks like all of the Midnights, basically. Oh, we skipped. No, we didn't. Sharpshooter. Okay, we got Little Bro in stock. Little Bro in Rosewood in stock. So my Little Bros, I actually have two of these as well. Oh, boy. So this is the OG from the first run. This is actually one that never released. This model never... You're going to see some wax on these because I was putting wax on them when I put them in the slips in the case. But then recently I decided to keep them out of the slips in the case. So I don't need that anymore. But yeah, this was from the original run that got pulled back because of wrapping. The blades were hitting the bottom of the spring. And I've actually had this one sharpened 3 or 4 times to try to get rid of it. And it just keeps coming back. Like right here, you can see the mark down there where it hits. And that's, you know, it just is what it is. But this one's special to me. Ben actually gave this one to me as a gift because I had a carbon fiber version of every model from the first run. Okay. I have a carbon fiber version of every model that has ever dropped. But at the time, I had one from each run. And I was missing this one because I actually, when this one was supposed to release, I was sent a micarta one for review. And I actually gifted that one to my good buddy, Brandon Thrasher. Go check out Weekend Warrior. Great channel. And so I never had a Little Bro for like a year. And then Ben gifted me this one. I guess he had one left. And so this one's really special to me. And I have this beautiful slip. This is in the horse butt leather. I always forget the name of it. And then the actual release of Little Bros finally happened in 2023, I think in November. And I absolutely love this version. I also got the Kieranite one, but I sold that one pretty quick. S90V, belt satin, Flow Party camo carbon. Might be my favorite camo carbon. I love 80s, but I really love this Flow Party. You're going to see this actually on an upcoming Divo. We're doing it on the next batch of Lushes. So this one just really spoke to me. I actually thought the spring was kind of light at first, but the more I played with it, the more it broke in. And this one just hops. Acoustically, it's so good. Yeah, and you do not have that wrapping issue, which is awesome. And another beautiful slip from Troy. This one's ghost leather with pink. Just, yeah, sick. So that's the Little Bro. I would say that's one of the best and maybe underrated. I feel like people don't respect the Little Bro as much. Just took too long to come out, I guess. The Pioneer Jack. So you have the Pioneer Jack. This was kind of an under the radar one as well, especially for me because I got it when I moved into my new house, and it was kind of a transition period for me. And I don't think I gave this one as much respect as I should have. So I actually have the one shown there. This is Toxic Fat Carbon. And this is their sort of sodbuster pattern. And my biggest gripe with it, still to this day, is just it's not as pinchable as the other Jack Wolves. It's hard for me to pinch out because I get sweaty hands, and it's just a little bit difficult. So I have to really grip in there and focus. And it just makes it a little bit tough for me to want to fidget with. And that's what I like to do with my knives. So, but this one has one of the coolest angular kind of looks on it that I feel like doesn't get talked about. If you look at this line right here, this swedge line just makes me happy. I don't know why. I just love how that swedge line looks. And then you have these angles here. If you see them along the spine of the spring, boom, 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 boom. They just, I don't know. There's just a lot of cool angles to it. Yet it's sort of a simple pattern. It's just a really cool one. I've always loved the Sodbuster blade profile, in my opinion. So if you guys are interested in Sodbusters, but you want something a little more premium, I think the Pioneer Jack is an excellent option. And then another beautiful slip from Troy. I got to keep showing you those. Let me put this over here. I have like 2 layers to my case, so it's kind of hard for me to keep lifting it up and down. So the next one is actually the Sway Back, which is the laid back Jack. And this one, I have 2 as well. So I have one from the new batch, and I have the OG. And this was actually my least favorite model for the longest time, and the main reason was a couple things. I'm not the biggest fan of jungle wear fat carbon, and then if you really like put your finger in here, you can grab, I can grab the tip right there, and that for some reason always was a thing for me. You know me, I get stuck on stuff, so that was just kind of the thing that I got stuck on with this model. But it's a really cool sway back design with a Wharncliffe blade. This one had, if I remember correctly, a little bit of a softer spring. It was actually, I think, the second release from the first run, or the first, batch of knives. And then I have a green slip. But when they brought it back, which is what you'll see now for sale, 1, they corrected that issue, so you can't get to that tip anymore. And 2, they redesigned it to have the triple fluted look, the longer bolster, and that made a huge difference for me. They also improved the walk and talk, and then you had better options, in my opinion. So I have one with Lava Flow Fat Carbon, Belt Satin, and it just, I don't know, just has a much better feel personally. And I swear it feels more comfortable in hand, more hand-filling, even though it's not. And I think it's just because this one has the bolster and this one doesn't. But somehow in my brain, it feels like taller. But I don't think it actually is. It's just like deceptive for some reason. I don't know why. The nail nick, I think, got changed a little bit. It got like sort of widened but shrunk down a little bit. And, of course, we have the S90V versus M390. But, yeah, another banger. Another great couple of slips from Troy. But I highly recommend the re-released laid back. That's one of my favorites. More Little Bros, which is cool. Gunslingers, out of stock, out of stock. All right, so I think we're out of stock now. So let's go to the next one. Just running down the list here. Blade HQ. I think the next one's going to be GP Knives. I think they have Jack Wolf. So let's go Jack Wolfa. And at this point, obviously, we're just going to see if they have anything that we didn't see here already. I'm not going to go through the same ones. I'm not that big of a shill, if you know what I mean. Vampire Jack. So they do have some vampires in stock. And that is a model I also have two of, believe it or not. So these are the ones that were re-released. So I have two. And I thought this was cool combo. So that's why from the first run I had Lava Flow, Fat Carbon, and oh, these have oil all over them. Shit. Not oil, sorry, wax. So it's already a hard to pinch one. Not hard, but harder than most of the others. And you add Wicked Wax to it. The Vampire Jack is just iconic for me. And I love that it's always released in October. And it's just gorgeous. It has this dagger style spear point. But to me, it's one of the best spear point blades. Definitely the best that I think from Jack Wolf aesthetically. Because the others kind of have more stubby tips. This one's like got a nice aggressive tip. I really like that. And the swell, the coffin handle, the swell just is super comfortable and ergonomic in the hand. You wouldn't think so. Watch my original video on this. I was so surprised. And then it just has a really nice spring. And you'll see it is harder to pinch, but it's not like the Pioneer. I can get this one every time, no problem. So I love the Vampire Jack. And after I got that one, when they re-released it, they had a blacked out version with dark matter red. And I kind of told myself, I have to get that to have the combo. Right? I just think that looks sick together. And then I have two slips that kind of look, similar. This one is what you would be able to get now. All DLC with dark matter red. Well, we'll check if it's available, but just beautiful. The springs on these are stout. This is probably the stoutest spring on any of the models. And I'm okay with that. Obviously, S90V here, full hollow grind, the usual accoutrement. But a gorgeous knife, the Vampire Jack. Definitely one of the best. Man, I've said that about all of them, haven't I? Because they all are, man. That's what's so cool about Jack Wolf. And they're all available. Little Bros. All right. Little Bro. Pioneer. Laid Back. Little Bro. We're going to have to find some gems, I think. We're going to have to find some gems here. GP Knives. Blade Ops. I don't think they care. I think Knives Ship Free does, right? I don't really work with them much. They were just on Share a Sale, and I signed up because I know that they're like a good dealer. So we got Little Bros, Sharpshooters, Gunslingers, Midnights, Little Bro, After Hours. So there is a, let's see, let's make sure it's in stock. Yes, it is. So you can get an After Hours, and that's what I'm saying, guys. $280 for an After Hours Jack. I think that's pretty damn good, if you ask me. But, you don't have to ask me, I guess. And, guys, the Flow Party Little Bro, so good. So freaking good. Let's see. Is there anything? Nope. Okay. So we're starting to see a pattern here. We're starting to see the same knives. So is anybody going to have a cool version available? So we're running out of people here. Let's see. Now we're into the discount section. Oh, no. We skipped a big one. Traditional pocket knives. Austin at Traditional Pocket Knives is one of my favorite dealers to work with Divo knives, to work with as a YouTube channel, and just in general, Austin is a good dude. And I love to support Austin, so I really would recommend picking up Jack Wolf's at Traditional Pocket Knives. Now, the thing is, he's probably not going to have anything in stock that's different because he's probably one of the dealers that sells the most Jack Wolfs, right? So we got Midnight, Sharpshooter, Midnight, Sharpshooter, Midnight. Laid Back Jack, we got Little Bro. I fucking hate pop-ups. They're everywhere nowadays. Little Bro. Little bro, fat, I'm just making shit up now, aren't I? Are these every version? Oh my God, he's got every, he's literally showing you number 4, number 5, so you can pick your pattern. That is insane, dude. You know how much work that is? You're crazy, dude. He is absolutely insane. That's bananas. All right, we're almost out here. Let's see. County Com, the Knife Joker. He doesn't carry Jack Wolf, I don't think. Urban Cutlery. I think he might. We can check there. Oh, House of Blades does. I do have a discount code, Lefty10 at House of Blades, but that it will not apply on top of the discount, and I don't think it'll apply at all because Jack Wolf does not allow discounts. Just want to point that out. So here's the Gunslingers, of course, the Midnight Jacks. So we're going in order. I don't know if these are all going to be available, but we'll see. Let's see once we get to something that we haven't seen yet. These are all the after out. Yeah, there's no way that these are all in stock, so I'm not going to do it that way. So I think we have run out of items. So White Mountain Knives would be one other one. Where's that one? Let's find that one. I don't have a affiliate link or anything. I just have a discount code, Lefty10, and that will not apply either, but I just want to show you. So let's see what's in stock. Midnight, cool. That's it. Just Midnight's in stock, it looks like. Or, yeah, right? 3 of them. Wow, good job. White Mountain Knives. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to search, and I'm just going to search Jack Wolf. My favorite one is the Feel Good Jack. So let's see if we can find a Feel Good Jack in stock. That's kind of what I want to do here. So I don't think he's going to have it at C. Reisner. I'm just going to double check, but unavailable. Let's see, Reddit, Blade Forums, GP Knives, wouldn't have it. We looked through those, right? Cutlery Shop. I didn't know he carried. Cutlery Shop is a dealer? Oh, 404 error. Yeah, we might be running out of options here, guys. DLT, I doubt that they would. They're one of the bigger dealers. PVK. Ooh, in stock at PVK, guys. All right, this is going to be the last one. So this is the Feel Good Jack. I don't have a link or anything to PVK. I just want to show you guys other knives. So my favorite Jack Wolf, hands down, is this knife right here. And it is my Limoncello Feel Good Jack. I love this thing like nothing else. It's possibly my favorite knife. It's just so unique being that doctor's knife, that thin sort of pen knife style. And it's so perfect for EDC in my opinion. I'm not doing anything crazy. And the walk and talk on this example is just bananas. This is the one, I think, guys, for the Feel Good. I actually had 3 of these. I had a White Storm, and I had the Lava Flow as well. I sold those because this one just really stood out to me. I have this beautiful matching slip from Troy at Northwoodsleatherworksco. And there's just something about the Limoncello. So this is actually available, and it will be $240. April 12th through April 21st. Telling you guys, you need to gobble these up while they're available. But hey, you know what? That's just what I think. You guys do what you do. But you got some options. Locking knives and slip joints alike. So let me know what you guys think. I know this was a little different. I just wanted to go over it because they are having a sale. Jack Wolf supports this channel as much as anyone does. and I felt like I could give them a little support here and, you know, talk about their sale. And you know what? For some of you guys, I know you've been looking for certain models or keeping your eyes out and, you know, tight on money, and this is a good time to pick one up. I'm hoping our good channel friend Kathleen will be able to get herself a little bro jack during this sale somehow, because I know this is her grail. And that would be really cool, especially right now while they're going to be around $240. That would be literally the perfect time. So I hope that happens. And I hope you guys all get what you're looking for. The links, again, are down below, and they'll be pinned at the top of the comment section if you want to use any of them. Totally up to you guys. Either way, I just love sharing my love of Jack Wolf knives. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll catch you later. Peace.